did a hair care video. Now this is the second time that I filmed this because the first time I did it, it was way too dark in here. You guys couldn't even see me. So anyways, let's just get right into it. So I'm doing this video because one of my subscribers here named Jessica, hi Jessica, she has a channel. It's called Bonita Bella, or Bella, Spanish. I will put her information down below. You guys should definitely follow her. So let's just talk about the things that I have learned because my background, I did go to cosmetology school and I used to work back in the 90s as a hairdresser, but it's been in my blood since I was a little kid because my dad actually is a stylist. He's a hairdresser, barber, whatever you want to call it. And so I grew up in that environment. I used to spend a lot of my you know, free time in my dad's shop. So anyways, needless to say, it just came very naturally to me, and that's why I went into that profession is what I'm trying to say. So okay, the first tip that I have for you ladies is that when you wash your hair, you want to use at least 2 or 3 different shampoos. So you want to rotate is what I'm trying to say. For instance, so like this is a shampoo that I really like. It's completely out of it, but here is the full size I have. It's in my shower now, and this is the, let me show you the full one. This is Nick Chavez Beverly Hills Color Saver shampoo with Cello Gloss Complex, and I absolutely love this. I find that since I've been using this in my hair, it's been looking really shiny and just healthy. And my hair, this hair is already, believe it or not, it's a week old. And look how I feel like it still looks really put together. And then the other shampoo that I alternate with is the Ojon Damage Reverse. This is the conditioner. I have the shampoo in the shower. So I alternate between these 2 shampoos, and I feel like that they really work for my hair. Now, you can use any shampoo you want as long as it works for your hair, because I feel that drugstore shampoos have really come a long way from back when I was in school, because we were taught in school back in that day that you should not use drugstore shampoos because they were very high on the pH level, so it really stripped your hair, to the point that we even did what's that called, a test in class where we actually took shampoo and washed clothes, and it actually washed clothes better than the Tide detergent soap. So anyways, I think that's different now because I have tested some drugstore shampoos and I feel like they work just as good as professional shampoos. But this is, like I said, these are the 2 shampoos that have been working for me. So that's my first tip to you, is to alternate your shampoos and your conditioners because your hair will get used to it. Second thing, when you wash your hair and after you condition it, you want to use a wide tooth comb no matter what length hair you have, whether it's short or long, because our hair is the most fragile when we get out of the shower. So you don't need to use this big one like this, but as long as you know, get the idea, you need to use a wide tooth comb to take out all those tangles. Then my third tip to you guys is you should deep condition your hair, especially if you do a lot of flat ironing and blow drying. You have to, something that I learned in school is you have to reverse the damage because our hair does go through a lot of heat and chemical processing for most people, not everybody, but most people. So you want to deep condition your hair at least once a month. You can use any one you want. One that I really like that I've tried and I think it works really good is from Carol's Daughter. It's her Monoi hair mask. That stuff leaves your hair like immediate results. As soon as you use it, it leaves your hair super soft and amazing. And a product that I used to use back in the day, I haven't used it in a while, so you guys would have to update me and let me know if it's still as good. It's from Joico and it's the KPak. I used to buy that stuff and use it all the time, but it's really been hard for me to find in my area lately. So I really like it a lot. I'm sorry I'm touching my hair so much. And then, so yeah, that's definitely key, is to do a deep treatment once a month. So when your hair is wet enough to use your wide tooth comb, you want to make sure that you get out all the excess water. Do not blow dry your hair with dripping wet hair because it's gonna fry it. It doesn't matter how much heat protecting unit, it's not good for your hair. So really take out as much excess moisture. Even if you have curly hair, don't think that it has to be wet, because my hair is not super curly, but it's not super straight either. I mean, when I was a kid, my hair was like straight. I had straight Asian hair. The Filipino side of me was like super straight. I mean, I didn't understand why my hair was so straight, because like I have talked in a previous video, I didn't find out till I was in my close to my 20s, almost 20, that I had Filipino blood in me. So that's why my hair was super straight, because I came out like my father's side of the family with the really straight hair. But because of all the medications they put me on, one of the medicines I had to take was methotrexate. And if those of you who have taken that medication, you know that it does change the texture of your hair. So my hair got curly, which I was not unhappy about, because when I was a kid, I wanted to have thick curly hair like my sisters, and I used to be like, oh my god, their hair is so beautiful, why do I have this super straight hair? Is that whole thing of wanting what other people want, right? So anyways, make sure you take out that excess moisture out of your hair. That's another tip for you ladies and men if you have long hair. And now this is the heat protecting that I have been using. It's from Ojon. This is not a sponsored video. I bought all these products with my own money, and I got this in a sample one time, and the first time I used it, I absolutely fell in love with it. It smells amazing. All you do, it's these 3 oils, you mix it up and it turns into like this pink, it's like a milky pink color. I don't want to shake it up. And this is, oh, my hair is all over it, sorry. This is $35, and you're probably like, wow, that's a huge price tag for it. But it's worth it, because I've had this more than 6 months and I use this once a week, and look. And you only need like a dime size amount no matter how long your hair is, because this stuff, if you put too much, it makes your hair too oily. So you take it and you really emulsify it in your hands and concentrate it on the ends of your hair, and whatever's left in your hands, then put it on the root, because if you start from the root, it's gonna weigh your hair down. That's another tip for you ladies. Any kind of oil you put in your hair, definitely start at the ends, because that's the oldest part of our hair, and then put it on the top of your hair, whatever's left over. Then another oil that I like to use is my Josie Marin Argan Oil. You can find this is for $14 at the store. I recently bought this big bottle on QVC. You can get it for FlexPay. This is $100, I think, or $99, something like that. And I got it for FlexPay's, I think it was like 5 payments of 20 bucks or something like that. So you can get this on QVC or Sephora, or you can even go, I think they might sell this at Ulta too, I'm not sure. I don't really shop at Ulta that much to really 100% know that for sure. But I like to put this in my hair like once my hair has been like 3 days, because I wash my hair once a week. That's the other tip I have for you ladies. Don't over shampoo your hair, because that can really dry your hair, especially if you color it. I know some of you ladies have really greasy hair, but even if you have greasy, oily scalp, wash your hair every other day if that's the case. Because I used to have to wash my hair every other day too, back when my hair was super straight. But now that I have curlier hair, I do wash my hair once a week. In the summertime, I will wash my hair every 4 days, so that's twice a week, because you know you sweat more and everything. And I tend to wear my hair more curly during the summertime. I really don't blow dry it as much. So I like to use this oil, like I mentioned, after my 3-day hair, because I might get some frizzies or whatever. So I just take 2 or 3 drops, rub it in the palm of my hands, and then I just put it on the hair, and it's really lightweight. So this is a very multi-purpose oil. I really like it a lot, so I highly recommend it. And so I mentioned the heat protectant is key. Definitely. And yeah, that's all the things that I have for products that I use in my hair. Now, as far as maintaining your hair healthy, another thing that you ladies have to do is you have to cut your hair. I know a lot of you dread that, because there are people out there, because I've seen it firsthand, who butcher the hair, and I'm so sorry if that's ever happened to you. But that's why you have to really have a stylist that you can communicate with, and really be open and have that communication. Communication is key. I used to always tell my customers, my clients, bring tons of pictures, because what you have in your head of what is the hairstyle you want, we think it's something totally different. Like, no people are ever vibing on the same, not even twins have the same idea of what things are, because I have a twin sister, and what I think is one thing, she thinks is a totally something else. So always show pictures. The more pictures you show, don't be afraid to ask questions, and just really talk until you are comfortable. Don't let them put the scissors to your hair. That's just my advice, because I've had quite a few people come to me and say, oh my god, my hair got butchered back when I used to do hair. So that's, you have to get a trim every 6 to 8 weeks. Especially if you're growing your hair out. But like I said, just find a stylist who will listen to you and not chop off all your hair because you say 1 inch and they think it's 3 inches. So I've seen that before. So I'm really sorry if that's ever happened to you, like I said before. So heat protectant is important. And then one thing I want to show you, that not everyone needs to have this, but I find that if you are a person who flat irons your hair a lot, don't do it every day, because that's where you really damage your hair. Like, I literally flat iron my hair 3 days ago, believe it or not. And my hair, look, it has a little bit more of a curl now, but it's not wavy. And this is the flat iron that I use, and I've shown it before in my favorites. And this is the Nume. It's a little hot because I was doing my sister's hair. And this is the Couture flat iron, and I absolutely love this flat iron. I am not being paid to say this. I am not being endorsed by them. This is not a sponsored video. I feel horrible that we have to say this in every single video, but that's another topic that I will talk about in another video if you guys want to hear about that rant. But this is a great flat iron. Like, I mean, I remember before I loved using my Revlon one, the drugstore one, and I was happy with that. But I would literally flat iron my hair one day, and in literally the same day my hair would start to frizz and wave up and everything. And this is just 3-day hair, and it hasn't, no matter how hot or whatever it is outside, which is not hot today, it's like freezing today, but my hair does not get frizzy like it used to, and it does not get wavy. And that's what I really like about that flat iron. So if you guys can get it, I highly recommend it. Yes, it's an investment, but so is anything worth having. I am a person that I will pay $100 for a product if it's going to do what it says and it's going to last me for a long time. Because like this oil is $35, but this is going to last me like over at least a year. I mean, if you do the math, that's like what? It's 12. That's like $3 per month. And most heat protectants out there, you guys know, are like from the $4 to $10 range, drugstore, you know. So that's just right, sorry, my camera cut me off. So I think I'm gonna take that as a clue to just end the video right there. So those are just my tips and tricks for you guys. Oh, and one thing that I did forget I wanted to mention, the other thing that's important is your nutrition in your hair care. If you guys eat properly all your leafy greens, you know, your vegetables, you eat a lot of like things that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, it's really good for the hair too. Like your salmon, I love salmon, it's really, really good for you. And for those who don't like to eat vegetables or fish or whatever, just take your multivitamins. And they also have so many other vitamins out there. Biotin, they say, is really good if your hair is falling out, which I'm going to start taking because my hair has really thinned out a lot in the front in the past year. So I think it's just all that stress that I'm under and all that kind of stuff like that. So I think I just need to get more. And then they say also when you get older, your body doesn't absorb like the nutrition and stuff as much. So I really need to start supplementing my body more with things. And I think that's very important to make sure that you have a very well balanced diet also to maintain shiny, healthy hair. So I hope those tips were helpful. Thank you for joining me, you guys. If you have any other request videos that you want, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to do them for you. So I hope you guys enjoy your day and I will talk to you later. Bye.